Pyromania update, or as it should be correctly known as the Jungle Inferno update, or just Jungle Inferno. This is an update we all have been waiting for a very long time, over a year and a half of development, and it shows that the TF team have put a lot of hard work and effort just to get this up in a good condition as it is, and obviously put in a lot of work. Now, obviously enough though, these are just my opinions of what I like about the update. Obviously yours may be different. Obviously enough though, I will say some people in the community are a bit selfish, or some people don't understand that some things happen in every single major update, that people might need to wait for at least a couple of days or a week or so, just things to get back up to speed. But I will say though, it always happens, and if you know, then obviously enough though, it shouldn't be a surprise. I know it's going to be a long video, but I want to put my thoughts in these things, rather than a short cookie type of video. But any case though, now if you check on the Steam store page and look at TF2, you will actually see this. They've changed the front of Team Fortress. It was originally Tough Break, but now it's the Jungle Inferno page, which I really admit, it was quite cool. And I was not surprised that the TF team would actually do that, but yet again, it does make sense. With every major update, they would do that. Now, obviously, if we're talking about days, now we do know at day 1, it was quite a bit hectic. The item servers down and so forth, the servers being, that happens every time on a major update. People, as per usual in the community, bitch about it. They go, oh, it's not working, all sites and servers are down, game shit. You should realise that when you have about over 70,000 or more people trying the game at once, you will be quite surprised. The servers obviously did not expect that much of people trying to jump in, so obviously enough though, the servers are going to go down. Now by day 2, things have improved, and day 3, see now matches are now consistent now. So obviously enough though, things do take time. Now besides servers and the item servers going down, as they always do with major updates, not regular ones or small ones, always major ones. Now one of the things I like is the new HUD. They changed it with Meet Your Match, and they completely did it again. One of the features I actually like is, while you're queuing for a match, you can do other things. I always hated doing nothing while I was waiting for a match. Knowing that I can queue for a game, change some cosmetics or change some loadouts, do some trading, buy stuff in the store, and waiting for a game. And the nice thing is, when the game finds you a match, it gives you the option to, are you ready to join? And you can click join, or it just automatically puts you in the game. I know some people are saying, oh, I just don't like TF2 anymore, it's just like CSGO. The whole CSGO meme. Oh, for Christ's sake. It updates the game, it makes it modern, and it makes it more polished and professional. Unfortunately, when the community is stuck with one menu screen, we are permanently with it. People will get used to this, and they will obviously like it. Not everyone is going to, and unfortunately it's quite sad. Obviously the stores changed in certain areas, but overall, I think it's alright, it's pretty good. And I like it that they changed this. There's something they've shown, they put effort in. They've shown that it's a major update, they changed TF2, and that they promised. So, I like the HUD. It's also like Overwatch does, when you're queuing for your match, you can change your cosmetics, but I will prefer the TF2 version, as it would do more. Now, obviously enough though, we had a 4-day period, we had the new we had the new maps, and obviously the new SFM. People could yet again complaining as usual, it's not 5 minutes, they lied. Oh, shut up. At least got an SFM. That's the important thing. At least we got one. Now the maps, I will say, are pretty amazing. I enjoy the mercenary part. There's some nice little areas as a spy, or even as a sniper on point. You can actually get some cheeky kills. At the end of the video, you will see. I also love the other 4 community maps. They're also well done and well made, and they're also quite fun. 2 King in the Hills, 1 Attack and Defend, 1 Payload, if I can remember rightly, and 1 Payload Race. Yet again, a lot of these maps, they're pretty good and well made by some very talented people in the community. And Valve themselves, it's nice that they released the map that they hinted a long time ago when Pyro won. And as per usual, people complained about the weapons. I also love the new taunts. There's 5 of them. I've gotten 3 of the 5 taunts. Actually no, 6 actually, because you've got the Yeti Punch, the Yeti, a Pyro, an NG, and 2 heavy taunts. So I got 3 out of the 6 taunts I've gotten. As per usual, 2 of them are made by Valve, and the other 4 are made by the community. The NG one, I think it's more of gonna be sort of a meme type of taunt. You just see NGs in their nests either rancho relaxing or playing on their banjo. Which I will say, some YouTubers have come back. Zulk has actually come back to the game because of the Pyro update. And obviously you look at Steam chart, a lot of players have increased. Player numbers have increased recently. And I've seen a lot of new players, a lot of free-to-plays now because of this update. And obviously Pyros, because everyone wants to get the new weapons, and people complain because there's Pyros, they think it's cancer. No, it's because of the new weapons. But like I said, taunt-wise, the 2 heavy ones, they're good, they're kind of bland for me. There's something I wouldn't really use. I'm not really much of a heavy main, so I wouldn't be getting them. The NG one I did. The Pyro one I definitely get. It really just throws in the salt of the heavies when you just lift out the heavy's head. Smells good. And obviously the Punching Yeti, I actually quite enjoy it. It's just the way the mercenaries try and hit each of the very interesting yetis that have now gone extinct thanks to Saxon Hale. No wonder he's don't like him. And I love the model of Saxon, so he's now in a model form. Obviously, the other things I also like is the war paints that were introduced, and the Choose Your Own Adventure, which the TF team did talk about. I love the new contract system. Apparently, it's a bit buggy at the moment. I haven't run into that issue, but it seems to be alright for me. I love how it's set out. Some people complain it's kind of stupid, but, you know, it's something good, it's wonderful, and I like it. It brings me to the game, it gives me something to do every day. The best thing is they're optional, they're difficult, but understandable of how to do them. Just like last year when they gave you a class, a weapon to use, or a map. This is something a lot better to do. And your friends can help out, so I actually quite like that. And it is a definite improvement from last year's. Hey, at least you can wear your prize tracker on you to show how much you have improved. Because it is true, we like to see how much we improved, and I've always gotten the gold one, so I'm definitely going to keep going. Even though they're quite difficult to do. But like I said though, love the contracts, the war paints. It's a mixed bag, but overall there's something nice, and it's nice that you can paint other weapons. I originally thought you can just paint the weapons you have. Obviously, the new weapons, 4 for the Pyro, 1 for the Heavy. The Dragon Fury, people complain, oh, it's a 1 kill shot, you kill 1 people with 1 hit. No, you kill people with 2 or 3 hits, and it might get a slight nerf, but it's only day 1. The Rocket Blast, or the Jetpack, is more of a utility tool to get away or get to areas, to places you can get to, or just flanking. Which is more of a flanking tool than really getting into battles. Don't use it in battles, you'll just die quickly. The Gas Passer is useful for crowd controls, pissing off people, or throwing out payloads on points, or even chokes for that matter of fact. A very cool weapon and neat one at that, so the Pyro's got his own version of Mad Milk and Karate. Melee weapon is a meme, bitch slapping people. And the Heavy Second Banana is more of a self-healing type of weapon. I think you'll be using it more for yourself than for your teammates. Be it again, we have a sandwich for group healing, chocolate for overheals and extra health, steak for melees, and a banana for some. And lastly, not least, balance changes. I am happy for certain weapons, particularly the Righteous Bison and the Claymore. They're back to their original stats. A lot of people are happy with that, so thank you TF team for that. The Dead Ringer and the Ambassador, I think they needed a much needed nerf. Dead Ringer Spice was such a pain in the backside to deal with, because they kept refilling their Dead Ringer. And I rarely use the Dead Ringer, I just use the regular cloaks, because it's more of a challenge to try and sneak behind and kill, rather than faking a death and someone goes, Dead Ringer. The Ambassador could be a bit overpowered if you can get those headshots, so it makes it fair. It's not a serious nerf, but I think it's a fair nerf. Obviously enough though, there's some pretty nerfs for the Scout. I think they're also fair. Bit sad for the Guillotine Sandman combo gone. I did enjoy that. Be it again, I hated when I was stunned and I couldn't do anything, so I know the feeling. Pyro was recently changed. I like the new flamethrower particles. People, as usual, complaining. And overall, it's pretty good. So overall, the update is good. As usual, on day 1 was pretty bad. Servers were down as per usual, same for item servers. Everyone was a pyro, so getting contracts at day 1 was quite difficult. But day 2 was better, use servers and queuing was more improved, and obviously by now, at day 3 or 4, well, day 3, things are better, queuing is more improved, and we did have a day 1 patch on the first day of the release, so you can't really complain of the TFT not doing anything. It's a good update. I don't know why people are complaining. There's just people are just very ungrateful about an update we've been waiting for. 16 people working on this update, they put heart and effort into it, and I respect the TF team for doing so. Thank you for watching, and please give us some news about Screen Fortress.